Hey y'all, JamiThatsMe here. Welcome back to the channel. Listen, I want us to get into some rap girly talk, just a little piece, okay? Not a whole lot, but just a little piece, all right? I want to talk about JT and this concert that she had over there to the Alabama A&M, all right, University, child. So we'll get into that just a piece. I also want to tap into Megan Thee Stallion as well as Nicki Minaj. But first things first, I want us to talk about Megan Thee Stallion because she was out and about, okay? She was out and about, and not really out and about. She did go and she was a part of a brunch where she sat down and talked about a lot of things. And the main thing I wanted to highlight from Megan was the whole chart obsession that people have, okay? The obsession over the charts. All right. I think that, being obsessed over the charts and stuff definitely came into play as streaming became a thing. But then also it is kind of like, well, the charts would have never existed if it wasn't a big factor, right? And it is, but I think she's just coming from a place of not wanting to be so overly obsessed with it that it starts to affect her mental. You know what I'm saying? So I do want us to go ahead and just check out real quickly what it is Megan Thee Stallion had to say about some of her fans that are obsessed with the charts and how it can take away from the art. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get into it.
Of course, rap is competitive, and hell yeah, I want to win. I want to be number one for sure. But that's not why I do it. And I felt like at a point to please my fans, because I love that my fans are very competitive. But like, I don't want to be tongue wrestling on Twitter with you motherfuckers about charting.
Say it.
And y'all don't even like my music. Like y'all wanna bully other people because you think that the next girl is not doing as good as me, or you think that I'm not doing as good as the next girl. But did you listen to any of our songs for real? Like, do you hear what I'm saying? Do you like what I'm saying, or you just want to brag? So I felt like, damn, I gotta make music because I gotta be number one. I gotta try. I gotta do this. Now I'm like, you know what? I'm drop music when I feel like it.
Right.
If you rock with me, as
I know that's
Megan
right.
said, if you a hottie, thank you so much.
Yes.
I love that she said this, and for me, I love that she's in that mental mind state where it's like, y'all not gonna pressure me. Okay. I feel like Cardi has kind of yelled at Barty Gang about that, the pressure of wanting her to drop an album and this and that and numbers and all this other stuff as well. But I love that Megan is in that place like, listen, I want to have fun with this. Like, I'm already applying enough pressure to myself when I'm thinking about my lyrics and the things I got to say and this, that, and the other, right? The additional pressure I'm putting on myself, especially as an independent artist, now I got to add additional pressure to see if I'm going to make the charts and stuff like that. Like, no, just enjoy the music. Like, consume the music, enjoy the music, listen to what it is that I'm saying. Like, I want to have fun. Like, this is something that I love to do and I'm making money from what it is that I love to do. Like, I don't want to be like, get out my head. All right, get out my head. Stop stressing me out with, oh, you number 80 on the charts or whatever. You number 15. And like, I'm just trying to do a good job with this music. Okay, the money's going to come in, period. But go away from me with all of this. All right. So I like that. And I also like the fact that Meg will take steps back from social media. All right. Like, it's so needed. Okay. It's so needed. And granted, she might be on there. She might be, but I don't see her tweeting as much. I don't really see her on Instagram a whole lot, going live a whole lot. I feel like in comparison to how she was in the beginning, right? She just be chilling. She'll be chilling. She be chilling over there with that man, honey. Over there with Clay, hugged up, kissed up, booed up, and I'm here for it. All right, I'm here for it. Okay, take your power back, take control of your life. Go get your peace how you choose to get your peace, and come back to the people when you ready to come back to the people. Okay, I do believe that she's been working. If she ain't been, now if she'd been having her a good summer, hot girl summer, enjoy your summer. And I'm sure she's getting back into the lab as I believe basketball season is about to kick up anyway. So, looking forward to seeing what Megan is going to be bringing to the people creatively. But I love that she said all of that. Like, are y'all even hearing what I'm saying? Are you listening to my music? Like just like, do you understand the words? Like, gosh. The first thing y'all go to is the charts, just so y'all can brag and be like, my fave did this, my fave did that. Like, calm down. All right. And that I do feel like sometimes the charts will take away from the music because people are overhype a person because that's their fave. Like, oh, I love this person, I love this person, I love this person. She outsold your person. But the music don't be eating down like that. The music don't be great. And then also with the numbers, they'll run and support a person that is on the opposing side of another artist that they don't like. And her music don't be that great either. Y'all just want to put them in a position to make it seem like they're doing a great job, and it's like the music's still not that great. Okay, but it is what it is. Love that for Megan. Love the space that she's in. All right, at the end of the day, and it's on P. Now, leave y'all thoughts on that. Okay, how y'all feel about the charts and people being obsessed with the charts? Let me know. Are you one of them chart obsessed fans? Let me know. Now, JT, honey, these folks don't seem to be obsessed with the charts nor the music. Because the way everybody left JTS down to the A&M is crazy. The way that y'all left this lady is insane. And first of all, before we get into this, right? So Alabama A&M University, one of our rival schools, child, the main, well, Tuskegee too. But aside from that, listen, they had their homecoming, I believe it was. And so, you know, with homecoming, they have concerts, whatever the case is. They're saying, what I'm hearing is that JT ended up being like a headliner for that homecoming concert. And I'm like, can't be. Can't be. Can't be. Because how dare y'all have Jeezy go on before JT? Now, what I was hearing also was the fact that JT was late. I'm not sure if JT was late. I'm hearing that she was headlining the show. Then I'm also hearing that she was late. Okay, for my A&M peeps, hit me up and let me know what's what. Okay, matter of fact, I probably could just go over there to their page or something and find out myself. But listen, all right. So she was late, but then I'm also hearing now she was supposed to headline the show, right? But at the end of the day, why would y'all put Jeezy before her? Why would y'all do that? Because let me tell y'all something. If Jeezy was headlining the show, everybody would have stayed. They at least would have stayed through most of his show and then eventually dipped out. Right? When they realized, okay, he probably finna get down to his last 2 songs or whatever like that. Like, boom, okay, I done stayed for 5 songs. I'm about to skip out. You know? Or I done did these first 3. Like, boom, that's my shit. I'm finna go. Right? They would have stayed. And you know why they would have stayed? Because they fucks with Jeezy. So when we see this video of JT and people are leaving before she really comes to the stage, and even while she's on the stage, people are leaving in droves. And the folks are like, well, see, don't even be like that. It ain't even like that. It ain't got nothing to do with what's going on over here and her beef with this person. You know, this person ain't the reason why everybody left, as far as obviously her biggest rival is Cardi, right? So people are feeling like, well, Cardi ain't the reason these folks left, and that's fine. Cardi doesn't have to be the reason, right? I'm glad Cardi's not the reason. The reason is JT as to why the people left. All right. But that's my personal, not yours. Because again, I feel like if they rocked with her like that, they would have stayed. Because if Jeezy was in that position and she went on right before Jeezy, that Jeezy went on, I guarantee you those people would have stayed much longer, or probably all the way to the end. Come all the way to the end or much longer to watch Jeezy, because they actually like Jeezy. All right. And it also doesn't mean that these people don't like JT. They may just not be as familiar with JT as some other folks are. Right. But you know, it is what it is. Y'all let me know. Okay. But we're going to go ahead and tap into some of this stuff or what the people showing.
Damn, JT, you pissed everybody off or what? Maybe they start leaving. Damn, maybe they just think it's over. It's the headline. Jeezy got off stage and everybody got I need your commentary in the background. Oh my God. Baby, they got the fuck on after Jeezy got off this stage. JT done pissed us off because don't fuck with our girl Cardi. Nah, for real. Damn, girl. They cleared this bitch out. Don't make no sense. This shit was just flooded. All the stands was flooded.
That's crazy.
They're doing JT so wrong. Look at everybody leaving. This is everybody after JT performed. See ya.
All right. So they're saying hundreds of people at A&M homecoming leave as JT is performing. For me, I don't think JT was as phased as much, because again, I feel like she's performed for smaller crowds, bigger crowds, the small crowd that's in front of her, because you know she was going around when she was like trying to build up, you know, the momentum and stuff for her album and stuff. She was doing these little nightly clubs and stuff like that. So, or that nightly tour that she was doing. So I don't think she really phased too much one bit, but who knows? Some people are saying that she's pissed off. So I don't know.
Okay.
Wow. And that's crazy because Jeezy was on the song with her. Child, that's crazy. The people that now y'all, it ain't even have to be like that. Ain't have to be like that at all, child. The whole arena done left. Y'all wrong for that. Child. Girl, they child, y'all know y'all girl, y'all know now y'all know y'all wrong for that. Okay, y'all could have at least stayed for the first two songs. Whew. Well, I tell you, the people that was down there by the stage was definitely getting their life. I will say that. All right. The house was 1000% packed when Jeezy was up there performing. I did see one video. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Cause it was a one video where I'm like, oh dang, okay, so Jeezy had it packed out. And then when I tell you everybody got the hell on, that's crazy. That's crazy. Is this it? Okay, this might be one. Let's see. Child, you can't even see on this one, honey. You can't even see, child. I mean, you could tell it's thick down there, but I'm trying to see what the audience was giving. I know I saw one video where it was packed out. Everybody had their phone lights on. It was blowed. And it's such a drastic difference from when JT hits the damn stage. And again, I understand people wanted to leave and head the hell out because of whatever reason. But if they really rocks with you, they gonna stay. They gonna stay. And let me see. I think it was this video with one of the guys. Let's see. So Boss Man D-Lo was out there, of course.
Himself. Just look at the crowd. It just, I don't even got to say nothing. Then came.
Crowd was thick. Crowd was thick. Crowd was thick. Lord have mercy. Y'all know y'all was wrong. Girl. Leave your thoughts down below, honey. All right. Next up, I want us to hop into Nicki Minaj because in the wee hours of the morning, honey, I was over there on the social media. And when I was on the social media, I did catch over on Nicki's story, her posting screenshots of like money. And I'm like, Nicki, what you giving out money? What you doing, Nicki? You giving out money in the wee hours of the morning? What's going on? Okay, how do I get in on this? Just a little piece. Well, no, girl, it wasn't her giving out money. It was actually somebody taking Nicki's money. Taking this lady's money. So here's one transaction for $7,000, another transaction for $8,000, another transaction for $5,000, another one for $4,000. Right now, my thing is, see, when you got this much money, I 1000% believe they'll be paying attention that much to their accounts like that. Long as they got it, they don't be they don't have to comb through like some people like, okay, let me see, I spent that. Okay, let me see, I spent. Okay, they be having so much money going in, coming out. They don't be thinking about it. Well, Nicki decides, so she finna air some people out. Let me tell you what she put up. She says a federal judge ruled that key parts of DeMaury Haley's civil rights case against Rock Nation CEO Desiree Perez can move forward. Now, keep in mind, right? Nicki has been on Desiree and Rock Nation since Head Top. There was a portion of the case that was dismissed, but she's saying that, hey, don't get it twisted. They still moving forward with the case now. Right. So she goes on to say, or at least this post she made says, some claims like RICO were dropped, but the main accusations, conspiracy, false imprisonment, and civil rights violations survived. All right. So the judge found it plausible that Perez and her associates, including psychiatrists and investigators, worked together to have DeMaury wrongfully committed under the Baker Act. Now, DeMaury is the daughter of Desiree Perez. Okay. Who's been dealing with some things. It's a lot of different allegations out there about her boyfriend or husband, whoever that partner is to her. I won't get into a whole lot because I don't know a whole lot. I've heard some things, but that's that. All right. The mama felt like Desiree seemed to have felt like she was trying to do some stuff to help her daughter, but the daughter comes off like I ain't want that type of help, girl. So here we are, right? So let's keep going. So they go on to say, because of that, Perez and others could be treated as state actors, meaning civil rights laws now apply to them. They said this is a major step in Demori as it allows her to gather evidence and move towards trial. Roc Nation and Perez are still central to the case, and discovery could reveal more about their alleged actions and communications. In short, one, the case isn't over. It's moving forward. It's on its strong claims. Perez and Roc Nation are still on the hook, and the court validated any allegations of abuse of power and conspiracy. Okay. Now, for Nicki to post all of these charges that took place, and I'm confused, right? Then she posts this. Then we go to the next post. So now I'm wondering, as she's explaining the charges we just saw, is she intertwining Roc Nation into possibly having something to do with this? Not sure. That's just what I was questioning. But let's keep going. So she says 3 different people in a span of 2 months charged my AMX without permission. Some couldn't even explain how they had the brand new card number. Right? Now, when people saw this, a lot of the fans, from what I did see, started to speculate. All right. Some of the fans I saw started to speculate these details here, right? So one was a post of Cardi saying quiet as kept. Remember when Cardi and Nicki got into their argument, and Cardi pretty much insinuated that Kenneth Petty or whatever may have had something to do with her card and all of this other stuff. And that's where in this message you see where she says you don't listen to nobody around you. The only person that have the power is Kenneth Petty. But you know what happens with that AMX when you sedate it. So now people are like, dang, was Cardi telling the truth the entire time, right? Then they go on, when she gave Nicki this full, message or whatever, this whole Dear Onika letter. At the bottom, she says, I'm going to let you know this, okay? Today, your husband is not stopping you from your actions because he lets you do the drugs all day to numb you so that he can max out your credit card. Yeah, you think I don't know. Them queen, so right, that you be landing your house every day, or every time you kick them out, they be coming and spilling all your tea in the hood. But I'm gonna be the realest person, all right, and let you know. So with these 2 things that Cardi has said in the past, people are starting to question like, yo, was Cardi telling the truth the whole time? Was she on to something? I still don't know. I don't know if Cardi was telling the truth or not. But let's keep going, right? Because Nicki says there were 3 different people that used her card in the span of 2 months and did not get her permission to do so. And they couldn't even explain how they had the number to the new card. She also goes on to say this. A couple of them have been doing it for years. All right. She says filed the first report a couple of weeks ago. They're all going to jail. All right. And I can't even say I follow her because I don't give a fuck who you is or what's going on. This is my card. Him nor her can tell you what to do with my card. I know that's right. So then she goes on to say a 4th person has been stealing from the barbs. Oh, bitch. Sitting here smelling like Pink Friday 2 fragrance. Nothing like a hot shower to put everything into perspective. It's a 4th person now. All right. She says one of the credit card thieves has also been tracking my moves with a tracking device that led right to his own cell phone number. Now, how did she find out about that? Y'all got a little slippery. Okay. She says, you can't make this shit up. She says, laugh my, that's all. Won't God do it? Yes, he will. All right. She goes on to say more. Right. She says, let's see if they'll go to jail for their ringleaders. Let's see if they'll save themselves or be a part of the RICO. So when I see that, it does make me think she's insinuating that this is some type of connection to Roc Nation. Y'all let me know what you think about this, if you feel like there is a connection or not. So then she says, hope the group chats were worth it. I got to show y'all what their responses were. Everyone who got caught said the dumbest shit. Caught red-handed, being thieves and worse. She said, I wonder if their other clients know that they're thieves. Well, so I don't know who these other clients are, but it seems to me that she may know exactly who the other clients are. And because they probably don't rock with her like that, she probably like, okay, I ain't gonna tell them that. How about that? I don't know. I'm just telling y'all what it is that Nicki said. Now, it is now being reported that some guy that is a stylist of hers, they're reporting that this stylist was one of the people. Now, it's alleged. I'm not even gonna put the person's name out there. as of yet, but they are alleging that the police report that Nicki said she filed weeks ago was filed against someone that was supposed to be her stylist, right? And they are saying that other names are going to be coming to the front. So we'll have to wait and see how this is going to play out. But child, I hope you wasn't over there down there stealing from that woman using her AMEX card like that. Child. You better have a receipt for them purchases to confirm that the items you purchased were indeed for her that may have been used by her. Okay? Because that's sketchy betchy. I don't see how, I don't even know how a stylist could get, I mean, I guess I do know how a stylist could get access to her AMX. But you just finessing, like, I'd be too scared to pull some shit. Like, I couldn't do that. Well, do what y'all gonna do, honey. That's just how y'all is. Y'all doing that anyway. So, yeah. I just wanted to come give y'all an update. Nicki Minaj also came to the people and she was talking about her tour. I mean, not her tour, but more so her album. Y'all know she was supposed to be dropping that album on March, I believe it's the 27th, that she was looking to do on next year, where she came to her fans and she had something to say about that. And I want us to check out what Nicki had to say, because she kind of thought about not dropping the album, but let's hear what she has to say.
Earlier, I took it out of my bio because I was about to cancel it. I was gonna say, fuck the music, but I had a real conversation today with my husband, and I said I can't withhold the music. I'm having a hard time withholding it. Like how a lot of you hoes have a hard time with holding your pussies.
I'm screaming.
And your asses.
Whoa.
And your mouths.
My
boobs. I think my boobs. I love the way my boobs feel anyway. But so it's a little bit.
To put a picture up, shout out to No Skips Tea, but to put a picture up, honey, this lady holding her boobs is diabolical. Like, what?
It's spooky. And sometimes I've let people do things just to see how long they would do it. As this one just feels like, oh, it's too fucking easy. If you don't like the barbs, you're going to have to get off the internet for the rest of the year. Or earlier, I took
So this is what I'm hearing when I hear Nicki say all of this that she's saying. It sounds like she was really irritated. Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all. These are my thoughts, girl. Okay. I think that she was really irritated by finding out that somebody had been taking her damn money. I think, when you get so frustrated, you may make irrational decisions and be like, fuck this shit. Fuck all of it. Okay? I ain't doing shit. Just like she said, I ain't posting shit. That's how she felt about that album. I ain't doing shit. I'm mad as fuck right now. And I think she was just hot, frustrated, especially as she kind of goes on and continue to talk about said situation just a little bit. It sounded like she was still referring to the people that took money from her with the AMX, but I don't think no folks connected to Rock Nation, love. But we shall see. Now, I mean, unless they work with some other Rock Nation artist or something like that, I mean, maybe you may feel like there's a connection, but I would love to see what the connection is to this stylist to Rock Nation, as to where you're kind of alluding with that. But I think she was frustrated from that, and that's why she was thinking about snatching it back, which is why she took it out of her her bio. Okay. I don't know if it's still in her bio or not. I'm not sure if Nicki put it back up there, letting the people know that it's still coming. Yeah, it looked like she put it back up. All right. So y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below about everything we talked about on today when it comes to the rap girlies, honey. All right. I'm JamiThatsMe. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. You can follow me on Instagram and on Twitter at JamiThatsMe. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye.
Tell him I preach to the choir. Stand with my feet to the fire. Give all the glory to God. Stand in the midst of these haters, I'm silent, nobody can stop me. Just gotta check in my notification, them numbers hit like it's a proxy. Cashed out at the ATM, and the ATL, they done made a gym.